It's amazing to see you here tonight, actually, because you're a massive, huge name in British touring car. I've been in that Formula 4 paddock the whole season, and I know who you are. And you've had an amazing career, and you still do. You still have one.
Just about. Just about.
You still have one. Still has one. You finished fourth this season. I'm sure obviously you wanted to finish first. That'd have been more ideal. But it's still fourth place. Is still, I think that's all. I think that's good. I think that's all right.
Thank you.
And you got 5 wins. So how was the season for you?
British touring cars is super competitive, and anybody who's even running in the top 10, it's all really quick drivers. So it's like any championship. You need a little bit of luck on your side, and we had the speed this year. In terms of qualifying and as you said, winning 5 races, but just a couple of races that things just went wrong, and early in the season, and it then becomes quite difficult to recover the points. But going into the penultimate round, it was still challenging for the title, but it just slipped away from me. But that's the nature of high level sport. You win some, you lose some, and I've had the very high of the highs, and I still have the motivation to keep going and try and win it again. But of course, like most things, it gets a little bit harder as you get older. So yeah, no, it's hopefully I can go back again next year and excuse me, fight for the championship again.
Yeah, you have 4 championships to your name so far, don't you? Which is it's still quite admirable, as you say, to be the fastest out of all them people in those cars.
Yeah, it's British touring cars is a really tough championship to win. There's so many factors that are outside of your control. We have 3 different compounds of tyres. You have the reverse grid. You have this year we had the hybrid. So there's a huge amount to think about, and of course we have 30 races. So you need to be driving well. You need a bit of luck. You need good reliability. So so for anybody to win it, it's a massive achievement. So yeah, you just got to keep turning up and keep trying, and hopefully my time will come again.
Yeah, hopefully, definitely. So regarding this evening, we're at the Young Epilepsy event, and what motivated you to come along tonight?
During the season, when you're locked into a race program, you've almost got the blinkers on, and from time to time I get asked to go to events, and I always try and do it, but my season's finished now 4 weeks ago, so it's nice to be able to give something back. Racing drivers were quite selfish, so it's nice to be able to give something back to the sport, but also to support the charity. I wasn't aware of the Young Epilepsy charity, but I can see how much it means to people in the room, and especially Chris. So it's good that the awareness is being raised, and it seems like everybody definitely had a lot of fun tonight, but crucially we raised thousands of pounds, and hopefully over the next week or so we'll continue to do so. So yeah, it's nice to give something back and raise money for a really worthwhile cause.
Yeah, definitely. And you're not that far from here anyway, are you? So you're based quite close.
That's right. I'm relatively local, and I've been had a relationship with the guys at Simply Race for the last 4 or 5 years. So yeah, they help me out on occasion. So I was only too glad to come down and support the event.
Can you practice here? Can you sim practice for British Touring Car?
Yeah, to a degree. On the simulators here at Simply Race, you've got all the cars, all the British touring cars, all the circuits. So I would use it from time to time to get my eye in. Nothing beats actually being in the race car. Having your bum in the seat, but. I always think it's coming here is like doing free practice 1. You've just got your mind locked into the weekend, and you're up and running. So when you hit the track then on Saturday morning, you're in the groove.
Yeah.
So any little bit of extra preparation, like using these simulators, it all helps.
Do you get to use a sim? You're with BMW, the team. Do they have a sim? Do you get to do anything with them?
No, it's the driver's job to turn up to the racetrack prepared. Some guys use the sim, so some don't. I find you have to be quite disciplined to and structured. to get the most out of it. You know, otherwise you can just go cutting corners and driving it like a game and not real life. So I think as long as you're disciplined, you know, it'll reward you back.
Yeah. So when does the next season start? When does next year start?
It starts now, really, in terms of you know, putting the program back together for 2025. You know, there's huge number of partners involved in being on the grid. So yeah, it's working with the sponsors and partners this time of the year to make sure I'm on the starting grid 2025. So in terms of actually being back out on circuit, it probably won't be to early March next year. You know, you're waiting on the weather turning basically. The good old days, we used to go to Spain and do some warm weather testing out there, but yeah, we'll wait to March and hopefully do like maybe half a dozen days before the season starts, and off we go again. And yeah, the seasons just fly by.
Well, it's absolutely amazing to see you here tonight and for you to be a part of this event, you know, and to be helping to raise that awareness by just giving your time. So I'm sure that Chris is incredibly grateful, and also those people that will directly benefit from any funds and any donations raised for this cause. So, you know, thank you, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you as well.
Yeah, no problem. You know, this motorsport is a great community, and people generally are keen to help out in any way they can, especially this time of the year. So yeah, I think it's job well done tonight. So hopefully the pounds keep rolling in over the next sort of days and weeks.
Absolutely. Well, good luck with your preparations,
and
definitely good luck next season. And I hope I'll see you in that paddock. And now I can say hello to you next time I see you.
You'll know my face, I'll know your face. So yeah, I'll say hello back.
Yeah. Well, good luck and have a good Christmas.
No problem. You too. Okay. Right.